This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with SB Sports and Chaco. We're down in Drogheda today. The Mark Dunlop Promotions Donovan Al-Hadri Media Day, and we're delighted to be joined by Marty Quinn. How are you, mate?
All good, mate. Yourself? I'm all good, yeah.
I guess obviously a bit of a drive down this morning, an hour and a half, but the sun's shining here in Drogheda today. We're just over 3 weeks. Delighted to obviously see you back in the ring. Obviously, I know your last fight, obviously out in Alicante in June of last year. Probably in some ways, I guess, we obviously the fold of obviously Boxing Ireland. We obviously guessed maybe we would see you again, but it came as a bit of a shock that you're back and it's a domestic fight.
Mate, so fuck it. I never run away with my fight. The fight was just put to me. Listen, I was a bit off because I like Owen, you know what I mean? Me and him always get along, and I love T as well, like, but it's boxing, innit? We shake hands after we kill each other.
That's what I guess it's all about. Sometimes it's obviously getting fights, getting opportunities. Do you see this as obviously a way to make up for obviously what happened in Alicante last year?
Well, listen, any win is better than a loss, isn't it? Like, so I don't take a fight that I don't think I'll win, you know what I mean? And I don't really look past me fighter, but I'm a pro boxer, so if a fight's put to me, whoever it is, I'm going to fight them, you know what I mean? But I seem to be giving him the little bit of the head because of the weight. It's only 3 kilo. Fuck all, do you know what I mean? Look, I've nothing bad to say about him. I'm not going to stand here and say I'm this or I'm that. Look, it's all different now. I'm changed. Like, now I'm with Butch and P. It's totally, listen, nothing against Phil. Phil teach me how to box, but it's a totally different way of training. Like, it was you either give 100% that you won't let you train. Like, you can't be missing days, you can't be doing this. So, like, I'm really stuck in now, you know what I mean? Like, I'm training twice a day. I do the mornings with P, I do the evenings with Butch. Like, when I got off at the fight, it was the heaviest I've ever been. Like, so it kind of came in my favour, the box at that. Like, first, I was happy to fight at 65, but I don't think he could make 65, so after asking for 68. I look at it, it's only 4 kilo off what I fought before. So look, it'll be an interesting fight. You'll see on the day at the end of the day, I always come in at 61, 62. One fight I come in 64 and a bit. But I'm sure it'll go in my favour. I won't have to kill myself. I keep my power. So all I'm really working on now is my fitness. Because I can always throw a hard shot, you know what I mean? And I'm tough. You've seen me in my fights before to now. Everyone knows I'm tough. I have a chin. So once I'm fit, 6 rounds, I've already, in all fairness, like, people keep saying to me, like, he's 8-0. In all fairness, like, his first fight, my first fight, I knocked him out in 1st round. He went 4 rounds in his 5th fight. Got a split decision. Like, so if you can look at things in every different way, he couldn't knock him out at that way. Whereas I've knocked him out at a lighter weight. So now I'm going up in weight, I'm even going to be stronger, you know. Look, as I said, 8-0 means nothing to me with the record he has. Like, the 2 fighters I fought were better than every one of the fights he had, you know what I mean? Like, Francie, great fighter. Carl, tough. Better than any journeyman he's had. Nothing again, no disrespect on it. Like, we're just talking stats here, you know. But I've already gone through 2 rough 6 rounds with 2 hard people. Whereas he hasn't been tested yet. Like, he's tested with me, I'll tell you that. It's not going to be no way easy in any way, shape or form under any nose down. Like, I've always said it. When someone comes in with a loss, they have every excuse under the sun. Whereas I'm after coming in with a loss. I'm 35, I'm after changing to a new team. I had nothing, I have to change. Like, I don't want to give up boxing yet. You know what I mean? Whereas he's still on that run with his 8-0, whereas I'm not. Like, so it's win-win for me now or nothing. So I'm giving 200% in the gym now, and everyone will see it in the ring. I don't really want to talk about it. I just want to do it this time, you know? And I'm not coming home like with a loss.
Do you see this as obviously a change of obviously trainer and Pete, and obviously now being signed with ABC Management? Do you see this as sort of reinvigorating your career, sort of giving you that bit of belief, and obviously someone to put the arm around you and go, come on Marty, let's get you a Celtic title, let's get you an Irish title?
Listen, that's exactly how I'm looking at it. Like, that was always the plan. Like, as I said, it's different now and it feels like, as I said, I'm no disrespecting what I say about anything. Like, Phil, I love Phil. It's just, it's a total different regimen up at Pete. You know what I mean? Like, you do everything. You're getting the right spars, like everything that you do in another club for 2 hours. Pete do in 40 minutes. So, like, my fitness is after shooting up. The weight is coming down. Like as I said, I'm not too worried about me weight. I get to 68 sitting on my arse, you know what I mean? That's why I still have a little bit of a belly, because I lose it like that handy enough. Like I've only 4 kilo to get down. I've what, just under 4 weeks. That's only a kilo a week. So I just said I'll keep my energy up to the last 2 weeks, and then I'll get rid of the 4 kilo. So like there's no pressure on me. Don't have to sell a ticket. I get paid. I've literally no pressure at all, other than to get the win. And as I said, I don't take a fight I don't think I'll win.
Do you see, obviously, as I say, do you see yourself as a favourite going into the fight? Obviously, I know you're coming up on weight and things like that, and obviously you have a bit of an activity, 14 months.
Depends on what way I look at it. Like, he'd be a favourite because he's the bigger boy. But with me, I don't really look at it like that. Like, so look at Joshua and Neill. Not that we're up at that level. I'm talking about the bigger boy always doesn't win. I think with me and him, it would be who wants him more. Because he intends to fight. I've watched all his fights over and over a bit. And I'm sure he's looked at them. See, there's not many of my fights on the internet. There's only a semi-pro fight. I done 6 rounds from me. That was, like, I didn't really do amateur fighting. I done a semi-pro with Jay Bourne. That's the only fight on the internet of me. So there's all of his fights are nearly on it. So there's not much to look at me really, you know. But like what, the Carl Kelly fight, I got fight of the year. The Francie, we got fight of the night. Like, you know, I don't really want to say anything bad, but I just think, look, it's whoever I want. Me, if you ask me, I think I'm a better boxer than him, right? I've been told he's fit and he likes to sit on top of me. That's exactly how I like to fight. So if you ask me, everything is going my way. The only kind of advantage is he's going to come in looking a bit bigger than me. Whereas, mate, I'm fighting all my life whether it's in the ring or out of the ring. So that doesn't bother me in any way, shape or form. So, look, the two of us is going to kill each other on the night and they're going to get a good look. So that's all I look forward to, you know what I mean?
Definitely, I guess it's one of them. He's going to have a war for 6 rounds. If it goes 6 rounds, come out of the ring, have a beer, have a bit of crack. Sure, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
No better man to have a, but as I said, we get along great with him. So I wouldn't have a bad word to say about him, and I wouldn't say something bad or out of line just to sell a fight. I don't need to sell the fight. Like, my deal was no ticket sales and I get paid. So I just have to turn up and fight. So like everything, people are saying, man, he's bigger than you. You could have come in at 61 kilo. Everything worked in my favour. Where I was, like having a year out. Then the last fight I was 2 years out. So that's why I just jumped straight in the deep end, and I'm sparring the top 10 in the world. Like there's one like Paul Ryan. He's another. Like he's only like, he's had 3-4 fights. But he's hit hard on this lad. Like Paul Ryan hits like a freight train, man. So like I'm sparring him, I'm sparring Gary Coley, I'm sparring Jack and Dissons. Like I couldn't be sparring any better fighters to get lined up for him. So as I said, like people, I've read a few interviews, people are saying because he's 8 and all, because he's bigger, he's the favourite. And I don't look at it like that. I look at it in experience and with the fighters who you've fought. I was like, he's gonna get in, and I don't know whether. But he knows I'm a rough and tough boy. So he knows that he's going to go in and have a fight regardless of how fit I am. But none of them has actually seen me at 100% the way I am now. Like I wouldn't be taking this fight only for Butch said, look, you either give me 120% in the gym or don't turn up. So like I haven't missed one. I'm back solid 3 weeks now, and I haven't missed one day of training. I've done twice a day every day. Like I started at 78 kilo. I'm 74 now, 72, 73 I am now. Like so, everything is going in my favour, if you ask me. Like, but we'll see on the day, won't we, how it unfolds, you know what I mean?
What does a win on the 24th September do? What do you sort of look at then? Do you sort of look to stay at welterweight? Obviously, you look to move down and obviously get a Celtic title fight.
It depends on what fight is put to me. Like as I said, I'm not one to stand around and say, well, who will I fight? That's their job. Like Butch said to me, do you want to fight this fella? I'll fight him. If he thinks I can win and I'm ready to do, then I'm not one to say, oh, well, can we have this fella? Can we have that fella? Will you look at this fella? You're a professional boxer, like. Why sit around for 8 fights and not fight anybody? It's just because you can sell the tickets and make it. Doesn't make you a boxer, does it, like? But as I said, I love the young fella. Me and him get along great. Like, we shook hands there the minute we seen him. You know what I mean? It's all smiles and jokes with us. Me, personally, I think whoever wants him more on the day will win.
Well, thanks very much for your time, Marty. We'll see you in 3 weeks' time, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you soon.
You will indeed. Thanks very much. I'll get you again. Thank you.
Cheers, Marty. Take care.